not only with this, but then also with this part still back in Alabama. This is the leading edge with the southern part of the system. That all still has to move through LaGrange, potentially Coweta, Meriwether, Pike, Lamar, Upson County, Spalding County. So even though this part's clearing the city pretty soon and we should stabilize our atmosphere, we still have to watch all of this on the south side where we have warm air and still a lot of unstable air there on the south side too. Let's check out, Danielle, have you seen anything else that looks concerning with velocity? I'm kind of looking at velocity mode right here.
No.
I'm not really either. Maybe, well, that doesn't look really, this around Stockbridge, just a little bit of the change in the wind direction there, but nothing's really tight, nothing looking too concerning to me. Are you seeing the same thing there, Danielle?
No, yeah, I'm not seeing anything concerning at all. I've been trying to make sure that there's not any little rotation just in case you get, a brief spin up, but everything has been looking like it's been behaving.
Okay.
But that main leading edge is what I've been kind of watching out in front. Headed towards McDonough.
This is a look at the shear in motion here. It was just building there. In fact, let me put this into motion so you can see here those areas that we've been watching just out of the last hour. This will play, I hope, for me here. There we go. So we did see some rotation. It was very broad out to the west of us from Carroll County, northern Coweta through Fulton County. But look how as that moves over to the east right here along 285, 675, and 75. So this is again indicators of where we could see rotation developing. And we're watching all of that blue color kind of disappear. We're not seeing it like getting bigger or growing anymore. So that's a good indicator that we're not seeing as much shear with that or any potential for storm rotation. So that's a good sign as that moves to the east. Here we're not seeing quite as much. We'll put this back into live mode right now. And this is really all that's left there in DeKalb County. Now again, we're looking for the blue colors here. And it's weak, any rotation there through DeKalb County. You can see some of that down to the south of us, south of I-20 into parts of Clayton County. Just a little bit of that, what's left of any potential rotation left. So that's a good sign, watching that in motion, that we're not seeing anything really ramping up or anything, even though this line is still moving in to some of that warmer air and a little more stable air over on the east side with mainly the heavy rain. And still on the north side, you've got thunder and lightning. You have pockets of heavy rain, but just nothing severe there on the north side. And as well on the south side, we have these moving through Spalding, approaching, it's in western Henry now. We showed you there in Hampton of that heavy rain, but now moving through the rest of Henry, northern Spalding still seeing that. Butts County is next, Rockdale County you're next, Newton County is next. And those would be the counties where if we get a new warning, it would be for those counties generally to the east of the city. But then we still have to keep an eye on these storms coming out of Alabama that are going to affect these counties on our south side too. So we still have a ways to go and watching any potential for severe storms that'll be moving through on the south side too. But for Atlanta, everything is moving east, and even though we're going to have rain, thunder, and lightning there on the backside, we still have the potential for the severe weather threat diminishing, but then watching the potential for some of the heavy rain that is going to be moving through. And then we're looking at the potential for a flooding risk possible here, where we do have that flood watch that is going to remain in effect. Take a look here at our European model showing some of the potential rainfall amounts here. And again, we've already had good rain coming through. This is just any additional rain between now and Monday as the rain finally moves on out Monday. And again, we're seeing wide ranges within our models. Some models are saying close to 3 inches. This model is saying 1.8 for us, 1.8 in Carrollton, and that's adding on to what we're already seeing out there right now, maybe 2 inches in Marietta. So good rain coming through.
In the last 2 hours.
Over an inch of rain in Carroll County?
In the last 2 hours.
And that's a lot in just a 2-hour period.
Yeah.
I mean, that's some good rain coming through there.
And there's more.
And there's more coming. So that's why we're watching that potential for any flood products to be issued. We, again, already have the flood watch in effect. We don't have any flood warnings, but with some of these rainfall rates and the movement of this storm and the amount of rain that's going to continue to come down, it is possible that we could see some flood warnings issued. So we've got about 5-6 minutes left for this severe thunderstorm warning. over the city of Atlanta and those areas on the south side. So just keeping an eye on that to see if they may in fact issue another severe thunderstorm warning for those counties there to the south and also to the east of us. And I'm not seeing, they're not, okay, so apparently they're going to allow this warning to expire at 1:45. Is that what they're saying here? Let's see here. Okay, the other one that expired at 1:15. Okay, so we're waiting for a message from them of whether or not they're going to issue a new warning or let this one expire here on the south side in just a little bit. But still, very heavy rain. And look at this lightning. I'm going to do a lightning count just on, let's see if it's going to let me query these lightning numbers really quick here. Okay, it's not letting me query that right now, but the lightning count is there. It's not crazy lightning, but as you've been hearing, we have thunder. We have some of the flashes of lightning that are out there. And again, even though it doesn't have to be severe to have lightning, you can have thunder and lightning and still not have a severe thunderstorm warning. And even on the north side, where things are a little bit calmer, we still have a good bit of lightning here with those storms. And even on the west side too, even though the air is not as unstable here, we're still dealing with this lightning west of the city and also over into parts of Alabama. So no, we're still going to have some thunderstorms around. Whether or not they're going to be strong enough to be severe, I think that severe threat is going to be coming down for the rest of the afternoon hours as this initial line moves over to the east. But then again, still watching that back in Alabama near Auburn, that is still going to be impacting those counties there on the south side for the rest of the afternoon hours. At that system moving pretty slowly, and that's why we're going to have a good rain chance. That's going to keep pushing through our area for the rest of the afternoon hours here. So the main thing we're waiting on is to see if they issue another warning for those areas to the east of the current warning that's in effect. And I want to show you these temperatures again as this line moves on over to the east. And what we're watching here, Peachtree City has moved down to 65 degrees. Atlanta has moved down to 63. Remember just a few minutes ago, it was 72 degrees in Atlanta. Then the rain came in. Rain-cooled air drops us to 63. Now, that is good news for us because that's going to help to work over our atmosphere. Even though we have more rain coming in and more rain with thunder and lightning here, the severe weather threat is going to be greatly diminished for the rest of the afternoon hours in this cooler sector, like